Buongiorno, buonasera, a secondo da che ora guardate questo video. Sono molto contento e anche onorato di intervistare Alison. Alison è una supervisor, è una insegnante anche di supervisione. Ho avuto il piacere di conoscerla e di parlare con lei, e quello che mi ha più attratto è la sua presenza e la passione che ha nel mondo della supervisione. E oggi ci parlerà un po' di lei, del suo approccio e di quello che lei presenterà il 22 di agosto nel nostro seminario di MCC Italia. So, welcome, Alison.
Thank you very much, Marco. Mi dispiace, ma non parlo italiano un po'.
We can talk in English and then
So-
maybe make just a resume. Well, I want to underline that you are one, not so much person. I have also a doctorate in supervision at Middlesex University. So I'm very curious also about this. I suppose you will say something in your webinar.
Yes.
So from all your experience, your long experience, also your study and research, what is about you supervision?
That's a lovely question, because some people still think of supervision as being managerial or being a critical, judgmental assessment or evaluation of another in their coaching practice. For me, supervision is a co-created relationship that together a coach or a mentor can come to supervision, and with me or with another, we can explore and think about and reflect on the coach themselves in their practice, and or the work that they are doing with their coachees and the organizations in which they are engaged. And it's at the heart of this work is dialogue, is reflection together, out of which the practitioner will gain new awareness, new insight, and resource themselves in their practice.
Yeah, and supervision is a very focal point for MCC. Why is it so important, according to you, for coaching and mentors?
I think over the last 20 or 30 years, we have become aware that coaching and mentoring can, whilst it's very rewarding and very positive, it is actually very demanding and complex and can be very challenging, because it is a relational practice. And just to assume after we have done a coaching course that we can be consistent and sustain the best possible work with our clients, supervision provides that container to keep us fresh, to recharge our batteries, and to have another perspective on who we are and how we are working to ensure we provide the best possible service to our clients on a consistent basis.
Yeah. Of course, in the practice of coaching, there is also the reflective practice that we spend ourselves to explore. What I discovered that is so important to check the parallel process that we don't see, and this is the reason that we have a supervisor and we share with the supervisor. Can you say something about the relationship between the supervisor and the supervisor? This is also interesting.
Yes, that's lovely, Marco, because I hold a belief that this is the only reality. And what can you and I learn in our relationship that may give you insight or awareness about how you then are going out and showing up with your clients? So the parallel of how you and I relate, what I learn about you and can share, or what you learn from me and you can share, deepens your capacity to go out and be present and be in relationship with your clients.
Thank you. Thank you. So how much is important for you the term of trust?
Without trust, we may not feel safe. If we don't feel safe, we may not be willing to disclose or share our vulnerability. If I don't trust you, if you are my supervisor and I don't trust you, I'm not going to tell you anything about whether I'm doing right or wrong. I will be too nervous and too cautious. So neither of us benefit if I'm mistrustful.
Yeah, thank you so much. For your webinar, which is the main topic, what will you talk about in your webinar?
Well, I could talk myself for a whole hour because I'm passionate about this practice. However, I am really excited to have conversation with those of you who are coming to exchange ideas, to answer questions, to think about how, as coaches, mentors, supervisors, you can take advantage of this work in supervision that will enrich, that will inspire you, that will invite you to look afresh at the work that you're doing for yourself, in who you are and how you are practicing.
Thank you so much. And we was talking before about preparation of this interview, about what they take home, but we start to talk about expectation. That is a very different moment. So I want to share with the people who follow the video about this sense of expectation. What could be the expectation? What do you think about expectation about this workshop? And you talk about relationship.
Well, the reason we looked at what people will take home, it's going to vary because each of us comes to a webinar or comes to a workshop, and I'm hoping that people will find out more about supervision, that we can talk about the different sorts of supervision that is available that might suit some people in different ways. So we can learn about individual, or we can talk about group supervision, we can talk about virtual or in person. And people can expect that they will be able to participate and exchange ideas and experience and compare what is their experience and how else they might make the most of the supervision when they choose to engage in the practice with a supervisor.
Great. I'm very curious, and I want to be, of course, inside to listen, to talk, to share. So just to resume it, I make just a short resume in Italian. Per chi poi cercheremo di fare una piccola traduzione scritta, ma quello che abbiamo discusso con Alison è un po' il suo punto di vista sulla supervisione come strumento di pratica riflessiva che aiuta proprio a entrare dentro, e quanto la fiducia sia da entrambi i supervisor che supervisee diventa un elemento importante, e sulla natura dello scambio che lei ci porterà nel seminario del 22 di aprile. Sarà attraverso questo dialogo che noi potremmo esplorare tre grandi aspetti. L'aspetto di conoscenza, in cui ovviamente ci porterà tutti i suoi saperi e tutti gli aspetti da dove viene la supervisione, come si struttura, gli aspetti di struttura che possiamo esplorare con lei, di come è strutturata la supervisione, se ci sono degli step, se ci sono dei modelli, ma quello che mi piace passarvi è quello che avete visto in questo video, la sua passione, la sua dedizione e la sua gioia nel portare questo strumento che serve proprio per migliorarci e per far sì che i nostri clienti abbiano sempre qualcosa di molto migliore da quello che noi facciamo, in quanto il nostro servizio è un servizio a favore dei clienti. E se noi miglioriamo la vita dei nostri clienti, noi rendiamo questo mondo anche un po' più bello. Questo lo dico io, ma sono convinto che lei è d'accordo. Quindi vi aspettiamo il 22 di aprile alle 18:30 nei nostri seminari di MCC Italia. So, thank you so
Meraviglioso.
much. And we will see on 22 of April.
Yeah, I love hearing you. I'm learning Italian, but I can't quite keep up with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.